Real talk about vacation, guys. I've just been gone for 1 full month. 2 weeks in Turkey, 1 week in England, and 1 week in Norway celebrating my mother's 80th birthday. Congratulations. And it was a blast. Like, I had a great time at the party, seeing family that I haven't seen for years, etc. And now I've returned. And what are my thoughts on vacation now that I actually have returned? Should you go on vacation? Should you take sometimes a pit stop of some sort in order for you to recover, recuperate, give your mind some break to start thinking about how you can progress in your business or in your personal finances or in your life, your personal development, etc. Let's discuss it. First of all, if I could have chosen, it would have been a way shorter traveling time and vacation. It just turned out to be a bit longer because I haven't been on a traveling vacation for that long for a very long time. And to be honest, my kids, my wife, they wanted something that could replace the monotonous routine that I put them through on a daily basis. It is what it is, because I got goals. I want to achieve some huge things, and for that it requires monotony. It requires consistency. It requires putting in the work that is necessary for us to actually achieve that, because there's always some form of sacrifice that comes from doing service to others, right? If there's no sacrifice, then why should I be paid big time in the future when I've actually helped thousands upon millions of people? That's when the payout comes. The sacrifice comes first, the payout comes later. So you have to be willing to work for free for a time in order for you to get a huge, massive, humongous payout later. And I understand that concept, and that's why I'm okay with not taking massive breaks and massive vacations, because it's just not time yet, except for this past month where we just had to, right? Now, it was crucial that I got to my mother's 80th birthday. That only happens once in life, and we don't know how many years we're gonna have her still, right? And I have to show up. And I also promised her multiple years ago that I would be there at the 80th birthday, and so I kept my promise. So, but what about you? What should you do on your journey? I'm in my journey right here, making online income, not needing a full-time job since October 2016. I can have these luxuries of actually leaving and bringing my business with me, since it's online, and doing work wherever it is that I want to, all around the world. I can do that. I could talk to my clients, I could run my business, even though I was far away from home. Amazing. Are you in that position yet? Or do you still have a job, just over broke? Because if you do, you cannot afford the luxury of taking a vacation. I did not enjoy being in Norway at all, just in general, which is where I'm from. I was raised there, although I was born in Switzerland. Two very rich countries, I might add. And I did not like that there you had to take vacation. Like, it was 5 weeks of vacation and you had to take them. So, do you think I took vacation when I was there? No. The first day, I would get off from work was me Ubering, was me taking care of my car rental business, was me taking care of my distribution business, was me taking care of my Airbnbs that I had, right? There was multiple things to do. I just had more time to do those businesses when I had vacation. This is how you need to think as well. If you're not financially free, you should not ever take a vacation. And in other words, you should use what David Goggins calls them instead, which is a pit stop. Pit stops are not designed to be months long, or 2 weeks long, or 1 week long even. If you're in the circumstance of still having local jobs where you have to show up every day in order for you to get a paycheck, where you're exchanging time for money, you're not in a position to ever take a vacation unless it's a pit stop. Now, we have to define those two so you understand what I mean. Vacation is where you completely and utterly disconnect, okay? But you do it over an extended period of time. And now, extended period of time is more than 72 hours, in my opinion, right? And this extended vacation, in my opinion, should not happen at all. until you've managed to replace your jobs with online income that allows you to travel the world and do whatever it is that you want when you want to, and you decide your own schedule. Don't have one, ever. Okay? Just finish the job. It literally takes 12 to 18, maybe 24 months. If you really, really are going beyond that, it's because you don't have a coach. But it takes 12, 18 to 24 months to actually gain your freedom from having local jobs if you're actually putting the effort in. And I would recommend having a coach, because then you can kind of guarantee that actually is going to happen. There are no guarantees because it all depends on what you actually do with the advice that you receive. You understand that point? A pit stop, in my definition, is when you take a 24-hour period or 48 hours or absolute maximum 72-hour time frame, and you completely and utterly disconnect from anything and everything, and maybe even perhaps everyone. Sometimes a pit stop is needed so you can come back fired up, excited to go back into doing the work that is required for you to get rid of your jobs. And getting rid of your jobs, what I mean by that is actually replacing them with online income and business income. A pit stop is just for you to get clarity over your goals, over where you're going, over your why. Why am I doing this? You need to know why you're doing this. It's crucial, because if you don't, you'll take a vacation. You'll actually, go into depression mode, or go into your addictions, or go into any other thing that is not giving you your freedom. That's what usually happens if you don't know your why. So pit stops are there to clarify to you what your purpose in life is. If you don't know, maybe you do need a pit stop. But remember, not more than 24 to 72 hours. And during that time frame, you're actually working on your business and on getting that clarity that's going to help you to achieve your goals. Taking a vacation is unnecessary if you're in a single position and you still have a job, or 2 jobs, or 3 jobs. If you get vacation from one of them, make sure that you have other side gigs or jobs, or massively just put 10 to 12 hours every single day on your business in order for you to massively progress in your business, so that when you come back to your job, there's momentum going on. Because that momentum can be easily maintained while you have a job. It's difficult to build momentum in business. It's very difficult. It only takes 6 months to actually build massive momentum in the business. 6 months. But you got to know what you're doing. You got to understand who to contact and what to do with the people that you do contact. And you got to understand how to fulfill the service well so that you get repeat customers. But it takes 6 months for the word to spread and for you to spread the word in order for there to be so much momentum that you no longer need a full-time job. It takes 6 months, right? But most people never actually get to the end of those 6 months because they're inconsistent as a result of not knowing their why and also being distracted by all the other things that are happening in their lives, including their jobs. You got to understand this point. Me going on vacation was a little bit too long for me, right? But I came home with clarity. I worked on my why and my dreams every single day from what I remember. And if I didn't, those days when I did work on it, I worked intensely on it to the point where I came home and I'm fired up, like literally intensely fired up. Like even on the basketball court, it actually is translating, because today I had like 4 different records. Okay, I'm only on the basketball court for 1 hour, right? That's what I did today. And I got 4 records in my normal exercise activities, time-wise. Like, that's insane. That only comes if I'm fired up, right? If you got flow and you're excited about life, then good things happen. And I'm just saying that maybe this is what I needed, but I didn't need it to be that long. But I came home with a fire. So you need to understand, are you in that position where you can take that pit stop? My pit stop was a bit too long. What situation are you in? Maybe you need to discuss it with someone. I'm all here. Maybe DM me on Instagram and let's have a discussion. Should you be taking a pit stop? Should you be taking a vacation? Because most of you who are listening to this video should not be taking a vacation, and you should massively move towards building your business to replace your job just over broke. It's time to crush it. It's time to get to 2K a month, 5K a month, 10K a month. Even if it takes you 12, 24 to 48 months to get it done, it doesn't matter. You need to get it done, because once you've actually succeeded at that, it's very, very unlikely that you will ever go down again. And even if you do go down, you've seen it. You've got the vision now. You understand what it takes to get back there because you've done it in the past. You've managed to tie your shoelaces once successfully. That means that you could probably do it again. You've managed to, whatever else I could have mentioned, you can probably do it again. It's the exact same thing with building online income. If you understand how to do it once, you can do it twice, 3 times, 10 times, 100 times over. And that's why you'll no longer need a job once you've developed that skill. I'm fired up for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.